ART-6 Learning Target discuss the concept that art process, elements and principles still apply even with the use of new technology. Explains the elements and principles applied in commercial art with the code EG-EL-1A. Elements and Principles of Art, prepared by yours truly, Miss Mary Rose Arcendon. Elements of Art. Elements of art are stylistic features that are included within an art piece to help the artist to communicate. Elements of art are the building blocks of art. It is also the ingredients of art, while principles of art, what we use to organize the elements of art, the tool to make art. We have 7 elements of art. One is line, shape, space, color, texture, value, and form. Line. These marks span a distance between 2 points and can be straight or curved. A continuous mark made on a surface by a moving point. Lines can be horizontal, vertical, or diagonal, straight or curved, thick or thin. Different kinds of lines: horizontal, vertical, diagonal, curve, wavy, and zigzag. We also have scalloped, dotted, broken, and spiral. Color refers to the wavelengths of light. We have 3 properties of color. Number 1 is hue or name. We also have primary colors. We have the red, blue, and yellow. Secondary colors. We have orange, green, and purple. Value defines how light or dark a given color or hue can be. Lightness or darkness. Intensity, brightness or dullness. Shapes. An enclosed area defined and determined by other art elements. Two-dimensional. We have the square, rectangle, oval, and circle. We also have triangle, heptagon, pentagon, octagon, hexagon, and decagon. Forms are three-dimensional shapes expressing length, width, and depth. We have the cube, sphere, cylinder, cone, rectangular prism, and pyramid. Space. It is the area between and around objects. It can also refer to the artist's use of the area within the picture plane. We have 2 kinds of space, the negative and the positive space. Negative space is the area around the primary objects in a work of art, while positive space is the space occupied by the primary objects. Foreground, middle ground, and background creates depth. We have here the positive and the negative space. Positive filled with something, while negative is the empty areas. Texture is the surface quality that can be seen and felt. The surface quality, its smoothness, roughness, and softness. Texture may be actual or visual. Like these examples. Value, the lightness or darkness of a color. Value defines how light or dark a given color or hue can be. Values are best understood when visualized as a scale or gradient from dark to light, like this example. Now we are going to discuss all about the principles of arts, what we use to organize the elements of arts, and we also have the tools to make art. We have balance, we have the emphasis, pattern and repetition, variety, rhythm and movement, contrast, unity and proportion. Balance, the way the elements are arranged to create a feeling of stability in a work. Two types of balance: symmetrical and asymmetrical balance. Symmetrical balance: the parts of an image are organized so that one side mirrors the other side, like these examples. Asymmetrical balance: when one side of a composition does not reflect the design of the other, just like this example. Emphasis: the focal point of an image, or when one area or things stand out the most. Contrast: a large difference between two things to create interest and tension. Rhythm and movement: a regular repetition of elements to produce the look and feel of movement, like this example. Pattern and repetition: repetition of design. Pattern is the repeating of an object or symbol all over the work art. Unity: when all the elements and principles work together to create a pleasing image. Variety: the use of differences and change to increase the visual interest of the work. Proportion: the comparative relationship of one part to another with respect to size, quality, or degree, just like this example. Thank you for listening.